He is accused of fleeing from police, causing a standoff in Randolph, and stabbing a police dog.
Tonight, Draco the canine is recovering, and 20-year-old Dustin Smith is behind bars facing a slew of charges. News 13's Steve Roldan spoke with Draco's handler this afternoon.
He's doing well. He's medicated. Obviously, he has the injury to his left ear.
You're looking at the stab wound near Draco the police dog's left ear. He's recovering from surgery, but still full of energy. It's an injury suffered in the line of duty as Draco was tracking down a criminal suspect.
He has several internal stitches and he has 7 external staples.
Sheriff's investigators say Draco was injured yesterday in a series of events that started at the Windsor Heights apartment complex in Randolph. They were looking for this man, 20-year-old Dustin Smith, in connection with the prescription medication theft. Authorities say they found Smith, who fled the scene with Draco on his tail.
He waited for the dog to get to him for the last, 10 feet or so.
Investigators say Smith stabbed Draco and managed to get away again before causing a standoff that lasted for 4 hours. He eventually surrendered and faces charges for the stabbing, assault on a trooper, and resisting arrest. Draco's handler says, considering what happened, things could have been much worse.
Primary concern was just getting him in custody to make sure he was safe, as well as, like I said, the other citizens in the area.
He was very fortunate. The stab wound, like I said, was immediately kind of behind and below the ear. Where the blade entered the surface of the skin, it did not damage the ear canal or the windpipe, which was the big concern last night.
Good boy, Plutz.
Draco is expected to make a full recovery. He will be taking some time off before hitting the streets once again with his partner.
Light duty, eating treats and playing with his ball.
In the town of Randolph, Steve Roldan, News 13.
We're expecting Smith will be arraigned in court tomorrow.
He is currently being held without bail at Kennebec County Jail.
Well, continuing our coverage now with that prostitution scandal rocking Kennebunk, we are expecting to learn some of the names perhaps on the so-called John's list tomorrow.
Yeah, that's right. This after a gag order was lifted this week. 29-year-old Alexis Wright faces more than 100 counts ranging from engaging in prostitution to tax evasion for allegedly running a prostitution business out of her Zumba fitness studio.
57-year-old Mark Strong faces more than 50 counts, which include promotion of prostitution and violation of privacy. Now, both Wright and Strong have pleaded not guilty to these charges. Let's turn to our Vote 2012 coverage tonight. If you're watching the vice presidential debate and want to talk about the candidates' performances, we want to hear from you. Just head to our website, WGME.com. Click on the Vote 2012 section. We'll be hosting a chat tonight on the website, beginning at 9 o'clock. It will be ongoing until the end of the debate. Again, join us at WGME.com. It goes until 10:30.
An historic building in Biddeford gets a major makeover. A few years ago, the old Emery school was abandoned, and the city said they needed something to do with the building. Avesta Housing's proposal to turn the building into 24 senior apartments was accepted back in 2010. While the housing units are modern, keeping the history of the building alive was really important to the developers.
Yeah, we were able to keep a lot of historic character. The baseboards, the chair rails, all the trim was taken off and refurbished and then put back on. We tried to limit the use of new materials as little as possible.
And for those who are interested, Peters says there are still some housing units available.
Well, it's being called a challenge in the Sebago Lakes region, but it's fast turning into a celebration of civic pride. For the past 10 weeks, building up to this Saturday, the people of the 10 towns that make up the Sebago Lakes region have been dumping dollars and coins into jars like these at businesses all across the 10 communities, such as Windham, Naples, Gray. It's called the Community Coin Challenge, and the goal is to raise about $20,000 a coin or a bill at a time for local food pantries as we head into the lean winter months ahead. And organizers say the response has been incredible.
The community, all 10 towns have really stepped up to the plate. This is a great cause. Federal funding has been cut. And 1 in 4 children in Maine are hungry. And just remember, 16 cents buys a pound of food for people in need.
Again, the event here wraps up this weekend with a fall pumpkin harvest event Friday night and essentially a community block party happening in downtown Windham on Saturday afternoon, including a counting of the coins. Organizers say all are welcome.
It was one of the biggest jackpots in Maine history, and tonight a Fairfield Center couple is $8 million richer.
That's a big jackpot. News
It
13's
is.
Beth Jones was there as the couple received that big check.
Before today, Linda Von Osen says the biggest jackpot she'd ever seen from years of buying megabucks lottery tickets was $5. That all changed today. She bought the winning ticket from this Big Apple store in Fairfield Center where she and her husband Bob live, but for days had no idea they'd hit the jackpot.
I'm not one that sits there and watches the numbers come on TV or in the paper. I don't even check it until I go in for the next one. Sometimes I'll go a week if I'm camping.
And that's exactly where they were when Von Osen's daughter Stacy called her at 5 a.m. and told her to check her ticket.
And I says, Stacy, I got that one. Stacy, I got that one. I go, Stacy, and the next thing I was saying, Stacy, 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 and she was hollering, Ma, Ma, Ma. And so probably the whole parking lot woke up, and she's in her garage, you know, talking to me. But that's how we found out, and then it was, no, this isn't real.
Still kind of in shock, trying to figure it all out.
For today, though, they are just savoring the moment on a day that also happens to be their 32nd anniversary. Although the Von Osens say they do want a bigger snowblower to make paths for Cocker Spaniel Abby when winter blankets their yard with snow. And all it took was a little bit of luck, which they now wish for others.
But play for fun. Don't play, you know, don't say, oh, this one won and go and take $100 and buy tickets. No, it takes one ticket.
Bob and Linda tell us they have a camping trip to Florida in the works, but other than that, they don't have any big spending plans now that they're millionaires. They say they just want to take care of their 5 daughters and 14 grandchildren. And Hallowell, Beth Jones, News 13.
Well, a happy anniversary to them.
They'll be able to do that just fine. And that's a lot of snow blowers.
Yes, exactly.
They're going to get a whole team of snow blowers.
Those are some happy grandkids, too. By the way, the next megabucks jackpot already at $12 million.
Yeah, that drawing will be held Saturday night.
Now, your Weather Authority forecast with Charlie DePresti.
Well, welcome back, everyone. We have an exciting action-packed forecast in the coming days. We have a few showers very early tomorrow, but developing sun. Tomorrow's going to be a windy afternoon. It's going to be cool. High temperature may get into the low 50s. Tomorrow night into early Saturday, that's when the coldest there of the season so far arrives. I expect Saturday morning to start in the upper 20s. We'll warm to around 50 on Saturday, and that's it. At least we'll have some sunshine. Look for some rain to arrive on Sunday. Periods of rain, particularly during the morning. Hey, this is a photo coming from Sugarloaf. This is the Grand Summit Hotel, of course. They had a few snow showers this morning. Many folks up in Carrabassett Valley waking up to snow showers early today. They'll get more over the next couple of days. In fact, some accumulating snow is expected there. Here we go with the time lapse during the afternoon. Just a few fair weather clouds out there this afternoon. It was a great looking day. The only complaint was that wind gusting 20 to 30 miles per hour. Tonight's satellite radar shows a nice quiet air mass here in northern New England, Maine, New Hampshire, Vermont, all the way down through southern New England. But there is a strong cold front lurking to our west. You can easily make it out in that little comma right in there. That cold front means business. Now, the air mass behind this is quite a bit colder. In fact, tomorrow night, many of you will be dipping into the 20s. A freeze watch has been issued for the entire area tomorrow night through early Saturday morning. Let's start off tomorrow morning around 6 o'clock. That cold front is arriving with a round of showers. In the mountains, you'll see a round of showers as soon as 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. I suspect it arrives here around the coastline, probably 6, 7, 8 o'clock in the morning with a few showers. Now, the snow showers get going up in the mountains. Most areas will see a return to some sun by late morning and afternoon. Temps will leave a lot to be desired, upper 40s and low 50s. The wind will gust over 20 miles per hour tomorrow. A few inches of snow are possible over the higher elevations of the western mountains of Maine and the White Mountains of New Hampshire. Tomorrow night's that cold night. Again, lows are dipping into the 20s. Most towns will wake up to temps in the mid to upper 20s early Saturday. That's 6:30 in the morning. Notice the lack of clouds. It's going to be a beautiful sunny day. It's just going to be chilly. Temps will warm to around 50 degrees. Note a few more clouds rolling in late Saturday night, more so on Sunday morning. And it looks like temperatures will be cold enough up in the mountains to see a little bit of wet snow to start this next one out early Sunday. This is 3:30 in the morning Sunday. Snow should be confined to northern areas of Oxford, Franklin, Somerset County, and also Coos County there as well. It's a chilly rain for everyone else. Ahead of this warm front, we're going to see rain through probably the early afternoon hours on Sunday, and just a lot of clouds, maybe even a little bit of clearing very late on Sunday. The best portion of the weekend appears to be Saturday. If we can punch into some warm temps, or in what we call the warm sector on Monday, we're going to send temps into the upper 60s to around 70. That is our warmest day of the next several. Your inland forecast, well, there's not much of a change there. I do want to point out some of those overnight lows early Saturday. waking up to temps in the 20s. So it's an up and down forecast, action-packed for sure. Only showers tomorrow, should arrive during the morning. But I think a decent afternoon, just a little windy again. The wind will stay strong.
A little windy. Today was really windy.
How about that, huh?
Yeah.
The leaves are flying off the trees.
Hold on to your hats.
Yeah. Get the rakes ready after this one, huh?
After we dry out.
Yeah. Felt nice to see the sun anyway.
Yeah, it sure did. It was great. All right, Charlie, thanks.
Thank you, Charlie.